Hello friends, how you doing? It is Lasty here. Welcome to a second upload here of the Road to Glory today. You're welcome. No, thank you for all of the support lately. And because of the plethora of content during Team of the Season, I figured, hey, Sunday nights can go back to being some double uploads, which is nice. Now, if you haven't seen today's earlier video, highly recommend going and checking it out. It'll be in the top corner because that is a major pack opening for Prem Tots. And we're going to carry on where we left off, actually, with that. Because the club is now full of fodder, I can actually do a bunch of, like, marquee matchups and challenge SBCs that I haven't been able to do so because I had literally no golds in my club. But if you do enjoy tonight, do me a favour, smash the thumbs up button. We are definitely looking for the support. 3,000 likes would be immense. And, yeah, I mean, subscribe to the channel as well if you're new. Thank you. So, this is the current team. It's going to change because of there's a couple of factors that make it change. You know, Prem Tots came out. As you can see here, I spent all my money because I went out and bought a Dele Alli. Now, this was Friday night, just as Team of the Season had come out. It had been out for like, I don't know, 20 minutes or so. And I had picked myself up a Trent Alexander-Arnold. Did I say Dele Alli a minute ago? Well, you know what's coming later on in the video anyway. But I'd picked myself up a Trent because I figured that he was just too cheap. He did then that evening go up by about 100,000 coins. I wish I would have sold him in that time and then rebought him back again because he's now under what I paid. But this was such a bargain at the time. I just couldn't turn it down. So yeah, we're gonna sell Livramento and we bought Trent. Good little substitute, I think, or a good little switch up for the squad right there. And then a lot of this first part of the episode is going to look like this. Me just sending a whole bunch of stuff into a whole bunch of SBCs that I literally hadn't been able to do. UEFA marquee matchups from the Champions League that was like last week. We, of course, now know that Liverpool are in the final versus Real Madrid. It's going to be an exciting one. Who have you got coming out as winners of that, by the way? I genuinely don't know what to say. Yeah, I have no idea. I have absolutely no idea. And then, obviously, the Real Madrid versus Man City side of things. We all know how that one went. So, UEFA marquee matchups done. I think I also go ahead and do regular marquee matchups. And we're going to have literally like over 10 packs again to open up. Some of them being some pretty nice ones, I think. What did you get a 50k pack from marquee matchups this week? If so, that's a GG's right there because you don't normally, and it's certainly worth it. If you've been opening loads of packs and you've got some of this like low rated fodder in your club, just get these challenge SBCs done. Absolutely do them because you never know when a random blue is just going to walk out of one of your packs. That is the beauty of Team of the Season. As many of these SBCs as you can do, as many packs as you can somehow come across, whether it be by playing squad battles, by doing objectives, by doing SBCs, like just get them done. It is vitally important for your coin balance because you will randomly just pack a tots. There is, yeah, no doubt about it. It just happens. So, Community Tots Challenge number 4, the next one. We end up getting ourselves, I think this is just for a gold players pack or something. And then there is a Community Tots Challenge number 5, which I think we're going to attempt to do now. Yes, there we go. So, yeah, I mean, it's SBC Central going on right here at the start of the episode. I've been sat with all of these in my favourites for the past few days, with literally no golds in my club, and it has been, it was painful to not be able to do an SBC, and I didn't really want to go out and spend the coins on it. So, yeah, I mean, it is what it is. But Premier League TOTS Challenge number 1. Try and keep an eye on all of this stuff, guys, because the swaps tokens are here. And I think about the May 20th or something, we're going to be able to actually spend them. You're going to want to try and collect as many of them as possible from the various different ways that you can possibly get them. Whether that be objectives or squad battles or, again, whatever it may be. Try and get your tokens. They will equate to something fun, whether it be a fodder pack or a guaranteed tots pack, whatever you guys want to choose. Why wouldn't you want as many tokens as possible, right? I'm thinking with the 25 tokens you can get, little draft token, by the way. Well, as soon as I realise whether or not tots are actually in draft, I'll maybe do that. I've got 2 draft tokens now, so I'll work on trying out some new players at some point. But yeah, with the 25 tokens available, I think you can get a guaranteed Prem Tots, and then also like an 84 times 25 or 85 times 20, whatever it is, like a really good fodder pack and a guaranteed Prem Tots. That's worth the extra little work here, there, and everywhere to get that done, surely. So, we're up to 80,000 coins. That means Livramento has sold. We get a big inform walkout here. And it is the fella that I think we already have in the club. That is quite annoying. So, yeah, he was untradeable. So, at that point, I was like, oh, I've got to have something to put him into then. So, I just decided to send the Dele Alli SBC. So, we get one of the squads done there. The cheapest part of the squad done there. And I'm now committed to the Dele Alli SBC. But a few days after actually unlocking him, or a couple of days after unlocking him, should I say, the consensus across the community is that this guy is cracked. So I am very, very glad that we're going to get him done today. At the time, I sort of thought, well, this is quite expensive. I don't know how they're going to react, especially after I just did Joe Gomez as well. But no, he's got like the dreads in game, so he's like a mini Premier League hullet. I'm saying it. He just is. He's genuinely kind of like that. And that is from experience of me playing some weekend league as well. You know, I've already played some, and you'll see that like mainly tomorrow and the day after. So yeah, I mean the packs were pretty much just gifting me out some 84s. They're certainly handy, but I was hoping for my cards to be a little bit higher rated and a little bit more blue and not gold. But what can you do? Sometimes you get the pack luck, sometimes you don't. I think this is a testament to just how much more difficult it's going to be to pack Prem Tots than it is to pack Community Tots and stuff like that. But, you know, this was during Eredivisie Tots obviously were out, and I'm not even packing them at this point, so I don't really know what's going on. But no blues for Lasty right here. But we've got 3 fairly nice little packs left. Small rare gold players pack. We can get a walkout, but not a big one. It's going to be Jordi Alba by the looks of it. Yep. Walking out in the Brazil kit. Doesn't quite make sense, but, you know, we move. So we'll take a little Jordi Alba. That's all right. You could sell him on or use him for Dele Alli, whatever it may be. And then big team of the week. This is going to be Belotti, I believe, also just an 84 rated. So the minimum that you can get for a walkout team of the week. So that's, again, a little bit disappointing. But it was what was that? Jumbo Premium Gold Players or something. And then here is the biggest and best pack that I had mustered up. And yeah, we get an 84 once again. So Prem Tots still eluding me in my packs. They are elusive. Can't seem to pack one just yet. But don't worry, because we have coins to buy them. Now, I did end up getting myself a little Kingsley Coman in a preview pack. So that was nice to get a profitable preview pack. Now, I don't actually end up buying the very next one. I mean, obviously, this means you can buy another one, but I don't even show you that because it was trash, not worth purchasing. So, yeah, that is what it is. We're now going to say goodbye to 3 blue players and some of our fodder in order to get the next part of Dele Alli done. Kochu, Parejo already. He didn't last long in the club, did he? He never was going to. And then also an Unestal, I believe, into the next part of Dele Alli. So only 1 squad to go now. And it is this one right here. We have the team ready and raring to go. So yeah, we are getting rid of Mendes and Awar and Handanovic and Tots Carrasco. None of which I've used really at all, if ever. Handanovic, yeah, I did use him, but let's face it, we've now got Van der Sar and Lloris. So, yeah, I mean, and a Premier League defence, so we don't really need a Serie A goalkeeper, do we? But we welcome to the club, Flashback Dele Alli. What a card. 94 rated with 88 pace and 82 defending, and then 92 shooting and passing, 95 dribbling and 90 physical. 4-star as well. 6'2" is he? 6'3", something like that. Yeah, 6'2", 4-star. This is a card and a half, I'm telling you. He is a little bit juiced. They really given him some good stats, haven't they? When you look at like De Bruyne and and you look at like Bruno Fernandes, Bernardo Silva. How is the SBC for an Everton player that doesn't really get that much game time and wasn't doing that well at Spurs? How has he ended up getting like a better SBC than quite a lot of the tots? It's a bit weird, but I'll certainly take it because it's I like Dele Alli a lot, and I just remember that amazing goal. Was it against Fulham? That turn and volley, it's such a sick goal, and I've just always wanted Dele Alli to keep performing at like that level because I think he's such a sick player. But unfortunately, it hasn't quite gone that way for him. But this version will perform like that for me in game because we've got a 94 rated Dele Alli. So it's a simple swap for me. It allows us to get our coins back on Fred. I don't know if Dele Alli will be as juiced as Fred in game because this card is unbelievable, but there was a window where I could sell him for profit. I believe he might even be a little bit more expensive than this right now. I've seen him as high as 470, but I've also seen him as low as 390. So he's chopping and changing with the Prem market. That is for sure. But yeah, we could actually make money. So I decided to do so. And by selling Coleman and selling a few other bits and stuff, we actually bring ourselves up to 500,000 coins and team of the season Trent in the club. So yeah, I mean, we're sitting fairly pretty, aren't we? I would say. And the starting 11 around that tradable Trent is all untradeable, but all very, very, very good. Now, I recommend doing this SBC as well. 82 rated squad for an 88 rated Brozovic. Yeah, you're not going to use him, but he's good fodder, and that's cheap fodder as well, because if you've just got a bunch of 82s lying around, you might as well change it into an 88, right? That will help you with requirements for another SBC, guaranteed. So we do Brozovic, super, super cheap. That was a nice one from them. And not like completely unusable. If you want to just keep him in your club and use him as like a Serie A CDM for whatever the next swaps will be or whatever, then you could certainly do that. He's just not gonna blow you away though, is he, with the stats that he's got? So I've missed out on quite a lot of these TOTS flash challenges because I'm not on the game 24/7. Like, I'm on it quite a lot during TOTS, but I just miss out on quite a lot of them. So I think the next one I do is literally like the sixth one. So I missed out on 3, 4, and 5, and I haven't done any since the sixth one either. So it's been, yeah, I've probably missed out on a couple of half decent packs. I'll just try my very best. And actually, if you spot a good flash SBC that has anything worthy in it, then tweet me or something, because if I miss it, if I see it, I'll retweet it, and everyone can get the good packs. So what you can see here is that I'd sold a lot of my club because I was sat in bed on Friday night at like 2 a.m. on the web app, and there was this like mini crash in the TOTS prices for the Prem. They'd all had their initial drop, and then they'd risen like crazy on Friday night, and then they dropped off quite considerably again, to the point where I could nearly afford two that I really wanted to try in Bernardo Silva and Jota. So I was scrambling, trying to sell as many golds and discard as many contracts as I had that were tradable in order to pick myself up a Bernardo Silva and a Jota. Now, I got them for good prices at the time. 238 for Bernardo, 302 for Jota. And when I woke up the next morning, Bernardo had gone up to 260. Jota had gone up to 370. They've since both come back down quite considerably. But, you know, we've now got 3 tradable Prem Tots. We've got a whole Prem team and then 3 icons in our weekend league. I mean, it's the Prem Tots weekend league. I think this is quite fitting. But, yeah, to me, those 2 players right there, I'm genuinely very excited to give them a go. So I'm literally going to show you, I think, just one game of champs here, because there was already so much content in unlocking those players, buying these players, Dele Alli and so on and so forth. And, oh yeah, this game right here, I hadn't changed my positions around for players since I changed formation and brought new players in. So Matthias, my striker, managed to put me 1-0 up somehow, and then he got put back into his correct position. But this was going to turn out to be a fairly interesting game of champs because, well, I was a little bit rusty, and as you can see, I went 1-0 up, but I've actually gone 2-1 down. So if we're going to come away with a victory here, we're going to need to turn the game around again. Jota, by the way, is going to go where Perisic had been, so in the striker position. Hated him in the first half of that game, so I brought Perisic back on, and I got a little bit worried that I've invested into a Jota who I didn't really enjoy. But Bernardo feels insane. He feels like Messi, dribbles so crazy good, just an enjoyable player. So yeah, that's a bargain of a player. If you can fit Bernardo Silva in your team, I don't even look at his card stats, because you'll probably get put off by the pace and the shooting at this stage of the game, but he is ridiculous. And you put a Hunter on him and he's like 97 rated, so yeah, certainly worthwhile. But as you can see here, the game is currently 3-3. I literally went 3-2 down with just 10 minutes to go and then scored 2 really quick goals on him in like 3 FIFA minutes or something. So he then decided to quit, and I was like, you know what? Thank you. I actually feel like I really deserved that first game, even though I was just playing rusty. So I would have been annoyed to lose it, as you can see there, with double the XG, you know, more than double the XG. I certainly shouldn't have been losing in the 80th minute. But hopefully that can be a decent warm-up game. You know, it lasted nearly the full match. And I will obviously keep persevering with Jota to see if I like him. But first game impressions weren't great, in all honesty. Trent's first game impressions, unreal. Loving Joe Gomez. Laporte is brilliant. Don't really like Zinchenko. So I don't know what we're going to do there. If I could somehow get a Cancelo this week, that would be brilliant. Bernardo, brilliant start. Unreal player. Same with Dele Alli. Loving the bits out of him. He's great. And Cantona doing his thing as always. Jota, just a slow start. Even though he got an assist, I just felt like I don't know, he was a little bit all over the place. Maybe the work rates or something. Who knows? I'll try and get used to him. Guys, thank you for watching today. Loads crammed into this extra episode. I really do hope you enjoyed. If you did, smash the thumbs up. Would love to see 3,000 likes. All that support during TOTS is certainly appreciated. And I love you for it. Subscribe as well to my channel if you're new. Cheers. And come and follow me on Twitter and Instagram. I feel like I haven't taken a breath during that whole video. Just been talking at you. Sorry. Enjoy the rest of your night, ladies and gentlemen. Take it easy. Stay safe and healthy. I'll be back again lunchtime as normal tomorrow with your daily upload. And we'll get properly stuck into this weekend league, shall we? I'll see you then. Peace.